Hello, my name is Michael from Brainer Tech, and in this particular tutorial I'd like to show you how to create an amazing website for your business. So if you're a WordPress developer, or if you want to create your own website, to create a website for your client, then I highly recommend this particular video for you, because I'm going to show you everything from the beginning to the end. So let's take a good look at the website we are about to create. Okay, so the name of the website is called Interior Design. As you can see, we have the home page, we have the portfolio, about, testimonials, and contact page. So let's take a good look at the home page. So when you come to the home page, it shows you what we do. Also, when you click on this particular link, it will take you to the portfolio page to show you our project, what we've done for our clients so far. When you come down to, you have the images, some images of our board of directors and other images as well. Okay, so we also have building plans, interior space, small office. These are the designs that we do. Free consultation, real estate, renovating space. Alright, let's move on to the footer part. So when it comes to the footer part too, you can see our company, our interior design here. Get in touch with us either on LinkedIn, Facebook, contact us. So this is the contact info. You can either get our address here, or our telephone number, or our email as well. Alright, so that's the home page. When you get to the portfolio page 2, it shows you the various projects that we've built so far. Okay, so what we've done so far and everything that we've done since the establishment of the company to this particular point. And everything that can be found in this particular website can be customized. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to build the same thing. You can use the same procedure, but rather you really have to customize it to your own. So whether you are building a real estate website, any website at all, consultation website, any website at all, you can still follow the same procedure and get your website done within a few hours. Alright, so that's the portfolio page. Now let's take the About Us page. The About Us page consists of ourselves, who we are, what we are capable of. So that's the About Us page, and you can also get in touch with us, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. Okay, so all these are social media handles that you can follow us, or you can send us a message and we'll be glad to respond. Okay, so that's About Us, our team. Alright, now let's take the testimonial page. The testimonial page consists of what our client is saying, the good work that you've done. What are they saying about us? Are we getting a good review? That's what the testimonial page is all about. Okay, so when it comes to testimonial page 2, it's lovely. At least you can trust us due to what our clients are saying. Okay, so that's the testimonial page. And the footer page can be found on all the pages, whether the home page, whether the portfolio page, About Us page, or the testimonial page. The footer can be found over there. Now let's take the last page called the contact page. So on the contact page too, you can get in touch with us by sending us a message or by filling up this form. And we also have our address here, our email, and you can also call us or WhatsApp us too. Then you also have the footer part. But on the contact aspect too, you also have the map over there. Okay, so this map gives you the location of where we can be located. And there's one thing, we can customize the map to your own. I mean, it not necessarily means that you need to build this particular website when you're in New York, whether you're in any part of Africa, Asia, Europe, anywhere at all. You only have to customize your own Gogo Map and you'll be good to go. So don't worry about that. When you get to the contact us page, I'll show you how to do this. It's very simple. Okay, it doesn't take a lot of time at all. Alright, so this is the amazing website that we are about to create. So guys, without wasting more time, let's get started and let's get this particular website done. So let's take the next section. Okay, so before you start building any website locally, there are two things that you need to get done. First, you need to get your WordPress installed locally on your machine, and you also need to get your XAMPP installed on your machine as well. And don't worry at all if you want to create this website straightforward by taking it online. I will show you how to do that. After getting your WordPress installed on your machine, and also after getting your XAMPP, when you are done building the website, you can take it online by getting your hosting and your domain name as well, or by getting your hosting and you can use the same domain name as we use for the local host. Alright, so this is my WordPress. As you can see, WordPress 5.8.1. so that's the WordPress I'm using. And also this is my XAMPP. Okay, so if in case you don't have WordPress installed locally on your machine, there's a link in the description below click on it and it will take you to where you can get your WordPress installed. I mean the main web page of WordPress, or I mean the main page of what? It will take you to the main website of WordPress, so that at least you can get your WordPress installed over there. Also, there's a link in the description below. You can click on it and also get your XAMPP installed. So these are the two open source software that we need to get our website done. Now, after installing these two software, the next thing you are supposed to do is to come to the zip file, okay, of your WordPress. Just click on it and extract here. You can choose to extract it to anywhere, or I mean that one totally depends on you, but I prefer extracting it to my desktop so that everything will be very simple for me. To extract file, okay, let me choose extract here instead, so that everything will be very cool. Now, after extracting your WordPress to your desktop, the next thing you need to do is to rename it. You can choose to maintain the name as WordPress, but I prefer you should name it to the name of the website you are just about to create. So you only have to click on it, move to rename, and let's call our website as interior. Okay, you can choose to call it interior design or real estate consultation firm, or even your personal name. You can choose to name your WordPress anything that you want. Okay, so now I have to copy or cut my interior design here, or the WordPress folder I've created here, and paste it in where the XAMPP is being located. So when you click on the XAMPP, as you can see here, we have 80 doors. So I only have to open the 80 doors and paste in the WordPress that I cut from the desktop. So that's it. I've pasted it in the interior design, so that at least the XAMPP, which becomes our dashboard or which is our database, will recognize this interior as part of it. Okay, so I'm done with that particular side. Now I have to open a new page. And before you open a new page, there's one thing that you need to get done. You can search for XAMPP here. That is when you are done installing the XAMPP. You can search for XAMPP, as you can see. Then you open your XAMPP. Okay, just open it. And when you open it, make sure that your Apache is running. So before you start it, you see that if everything starts here for both the Apache and that of the MySQL. So make sure that you click on it so that it starts running, because when the XAMPP is not running, there's no means they are going to get your website done locally on your machine. So you only have to make sure that your XAMPP is up and running. So you only have to click on Apache to make sure that here is running. Also make sure that MySQL is also running as well, and you are good to go. So that's all for the XAMPP. Now let's move back to our web browser. In our web browser, you only have to search for localhost php myadmin. As you can see, localhost php myadmin. This is what you are supposed to search for, so that at least we can create a database for our WordPress website. Okay, so you just have to move on to the database. Now create a new database. One thing I need to put in mind is the name of your website, or let me say the name of the website folder that you created should be the same name as on the database. So don't forget, we name our WordPress as what? Interior. So you will have to name it as interior here. I think we have a little problem, because if you ever name website interior, no problem with that. You can still get that done. So then you click on create to create it, and you are done with your your dashboard part of the XAMPP. Now let's search for localhost. Then the name is what? Interior WP admin. So the WP admin, what it does is that you are the user of that particular website, or you have absolute control of the back end of the website. So whenever you click, or whenever you type WP admin, means that you are the administrator. So it should give you the access to the back end of that particular website. Okay, that is only if the website is built on WordPress. So let's click on it and see what will happen next. Okay, so this is what you see. And also, if you are buying your hosting and domain name online too, you get to a point whereby you have to fill in this information. Okay, so we have to select our language, and I prefer English, but if you are in any other country, or if you see that the language that is well spoken in your country can be organized here, then I guess you only have to choose that language and you're good to go. So you click on continue. Alright, now these are the various information I'm supposed to provide. Welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, we need some information on the database. You will need to know the following item before proceeding. So first of all, I need to know my database name. Don't forget, we name our database as Interior. I need to know my database username, and I'll show you how to get that. Database password, I'll also show you how to get that. Database host, that one is very simple. So now let's click on let's go and get to that part. Alright, so our database name is what? Interior. Now our username is not what? Interior. Let me show you how to get a username. Whenever you click on the XAMPP control panel here, you only have to come to config, okay, then phpMyAdmin. So in the phpMyAdmin, you will see user or the username as what? Root. That is my username, and the password is empty. You can choose to create your own password, that is if you want, or you can choose to leave it empty. So that's my username and that's what my password. There's not an issue at all, because anytime that you forget about it, you only have to come to the config phpMyAdmin and you can still see it over there. Then you copy it, or you only have to look at the name and type in the same thing as where it's being requested. So all you have to cut it off, minimize this one. Then username is what? Root. Okay, that's my username. My password is empty, so all you have to make sure that here is empty as well. Database host, that's local host, because I'm developing the website locally on my machine. Okay, so I'll also have to leave this place just like that. My database host, because it's local host, only have to leave it as local host. Now the password, please make sure that you take note of this particular part. Don't type in anything when your password is empty on the XAMPP. But if you provide wrong information here, you are not going to get your WordPress installed on your machine, or you are not going to start developing your website, because I don't know how to put it, but it will be like you are fraud, or you've forgotten your details and they are not going to allow you access the dashboard. So make sure that if your password is empty, you leave it as empty. If there's information over there, you provide that particular information. Now let's submit. Okay, so now we are good to go. We are supposed to run the installation. And if you are buying your hosting and your domain name online too, you also get to this particular point where you need to run installation as well. So we have site title. Let me name it as Interior. You can choose to call the site title any name that you want. So not necessarily means that the database name should be what should be the same as the site name. No, the site name really depends on you. You can choose any site name at all that you want. Alright, so what's our username? Our username is root. And what's our password? Here, the password that you use here will be the password that you always have to log in whenever you want to visit the back end of your website. Okay, so make sure that the password you are using here, you take a very good note at it, so that whenever you are logging into the back end of your website, it wouldn't be any issue. But after creating the password and after logging in, you can choose to change the password at any time. I prefer changing my password almost every 3 months, or you have to do that just for security purposes. Okay, alright, so now let me change the password here and name it to demo 2017-44. Alright, so that's my password I'm using here. You shouldn't forget about this particular password, though it's weak, but demo is anything demo, giving a trial. Okay, so alright, now confirm password. So click on it. Your email demo@gmail. Alright, because this is something which is open, you need not to provide your personal details over here, because I'm sorry to say, but it's very, very dangerous to do that. Alright, so you only have to run our install our WordPress here. Click on it. Okay, so now we have been asked to log in. Okay, so our username is what? Root, don't forget that. And our password is what? Demo 2017-44. The password we just used recently. Demo 2017-44. Okay, so that's my password and that's my username. Alright, well, you can choose your email as well. That is demo@gmail.com. That's for me. But the email that you use to should be the same email. And if also you are doing it online too, you get to this particular part whereby you'll be asked to provide your username and that of your password. Please don't forget the username should be the same name as you use when trying to register for WordPress, and so the same password, the same username. Please don't forget about that. Now let's click on login and see. Alright, so we've gotten to our dashboard and this is all that we need. Okay, so at this point I might say we are even done with 70% of the development of the website. The rest is something very simple. So this is the back end of your website. As administrator or as a website developer, you know about the back end. Okay, so now let's take a look at our website, because when you move to this part you can see visit site. Let's click on it and take a look at our website. This is our website. It looks very boring. It's not nice at all. But I tell you, within some few minutes to come, you see this website and you'll be shocked. You'll be amazed. Okay, so now let's move on back to our dashboard and start developing it. Alright. So guys, because of time and because we want to get this website done, I wouldn't like to explain everything here, because I'll do a tutorial about it purposely by explaining post, media, pages, comments, appearance, plugin, and other stuff. But since we're also building this website too, when I go to a point and I need to explain it, I'll give you a little explanation about it for the purpose of the development, so that at least we can get things done and you know what you are doing and understand what you are building as well. Okay, so this, as I showed you earlier on, that was the website we are about to build, which is very boring. And I tell you, by the time we are done, you see this website. Okay, so this is what you are ready to build. Now let's get that done. So you move on to appearance. In the appearance, you can see the theme, you can see the customized widget, menu, background, theme editor. So now let's move on to the theme. So we are going to use free theme. Now the theme I would like to use in the development of our website is called Astra. So you really have to come to add new theme. Let's click on it. And now let's search for Astra here. Okay. Sorry, it even came. Okay, so this is Astra. Okay. Astra is one of the amazing things that you can use, because it comes with starter template, whereby you can get a template. You really have to insert a template, customize the template to whatever you want, and you are good to go. And this is mainly for portfolio website. If you want to build an e-commerce website, I recommend Astra for you. You also have Signal, which is also an amazing template. You also have Ocean WP, which is also an amazing template too as well. Okay, so these are the various templates that I mostly use, but the other templates you can also try them. And since this particular channel is more about development, it's not only about WordPress too, but I also do web development itself. So as time goes on, we'll be uploading tutorial about Django, database, and other stuff. Okay, so you have to subscribe to this channel if you are interested in coding and also web design as well. Alright, so now let's move on to our theme. Okay, so this is Astra. As I said earlier on, you will have to click on it to install it. So let's wait for the installation to be done. Okay, our Astra is installed. Now the next thing we have to do is activate it. So let's click on activate. Alright, now as you can see, we have thanks for installing Astra. Do you know Astra comes with dozens of ready to use starter templates? Install a starter template plugin to get started. So it's a plugin that you can install. Okay, so let's install this starter template. Okay, starter template, let's install it and see. Okay, so we are supposed to choose our page builder. Some developers prefer Beaver Page Builder, others prefer Breezy, and this one as well. But I mostly use Elementor or Breezy for all the websites I built for clients and my personal website as well. I use Elementor. Okay, so now let's use Elementor for the sake of this particular video. Okay, so our Elementor is installed. Now these are various templates that we have. So depending on the type of website that you want to build, you will have to go ahead and select your templates. But one thing you need to consider is, as I said earlier on, not all the templates are free. Some of the templates you have to buy them. It doesn't cost much, but it's premium templates. Okay, so what am I going to build? I'm going to build a website about interior design. If I want to build a website about e-commerce, I only have to search for e-commerce here, and all the templates over there, I only have to preview them or go through templates. The one I prefer, I only have to import it and I'm good to go. If you want to create a website about real estate, so let's search for real estate and see. Alright, so real estate. These are the various templates that we have for real estate. As you can see, very awesome templates. And we are not in for real estate, okay? We want to build a business website, an interior design website to be precise. So let's do that. Interior design. Okay, so this is the template we are going to use. So we have 1, 2, 3, but I prefer this template. So let's click on it and see what will happen. And by the way, it's a free template, okay? And if you want to check, or if you don't want to stress yourself that much, you really have to come to this pattern. So let's free over here and you're good to go. If you want a premium template, to move to the premium template. But if you want all, so that at least you can do your own selection, then you have to click on the all, select the backing here, and you're good to go. Alright, now let's preview this site. Okay, let's see. Okay, so as you can see, that's the exact thing we are going to build. We only have to customize it, and the buttons over here, they are not working. See your project. When you click on, it doesn't take you to anywhere. Okay, still take you back to the home page to see your project. So we at the end of the website, we customize this button so that it take you to the portfolio page. We are going to do that. Also, the button here too doesn't take you to an interior design firm based in New York. And by the end of this tutorial too, when you click on this button, you have to know much about us, so it will take you to the about us page or the about page. So if you want to change any stuff here too, you can do that. And that's the footer. We also customize the footer to our own. So if you want to change anything here, our company, get in touch, contact us. You can change everything here, including the email, the telephone number, the address itself. You can change anything that you can see here, or let me see everything that you can see here. Now on the portfolio page too, everything can be changed. The images can be changed. Everything here can be changed. So you really have to customize it to your own. If you are building for real estate, you really have to customize it to your real estate. Or if in case you don't want to stress yourself, that much, you really have to select the real estate template, the free one. If in case you have some cash too on you, you can go for the premium one as well. Now let's take, okay, so you have the testimonial page and about page. Now let's move on to the contact page. Okay, alright, so we also had a form here that you have to fill, and you are good to go. Okay, we also have the various social media links here. LinkedIn, this link doesn't take you to anywhere, but at the end of this website you can include your LinkedIn link over there. You can copy it from your LinkedIn, paste it over there. Facebook, you can copy your Facebook link, paste it over there. Your Twitter, and this particular site as well, you can also copy the link and paste it over there. And this is the address, email, and also this one you can change the telephone number, including your own telephone number. Now we also have the Google Map over there. You really have to set your own Google Map by providing the information of your location, and you are good to go. Okay. We also have the footer. As I said, the footer can be found on all the various pages that we are having. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The footer can be found on all the pages. We also change the logo that we have in interior solution. We change it to our own logo, you also change the site logo here. So as you can see, this is the logo we are going to use. So everything here can be customized. So guys, let's start building our website. Okay, so when you come back to our template, you see preview template. That's what we just did. You can see import complete site, import home template. So that's if you want to import only a particular template, but rather you think of developing the rest of the pages, the about page, the testimonial page, and that's the contact page. If you think of developing it, it's very fine. At least you need to practice it. But if you think of importing the whole template too, that one is also very cool to save you some time. Okay, so you only have to click on import. Alright, so these are the questions they may ask you. I'm a WordPress. Okay, so beginner, intermediate, expert. I've been developing this for 3 years. So alright, I'm building a site for my client, my company. So and so that's it. But if you are building for clients, you can choose this one too, and good to go. Now let's take the next step. And your first name, my first name is Michael. Email, demo, submit and start importing. So let's start importing. Okay, so now we are done with the importation of the site. So that imported successfully. Now let's view site. Okay, so our website is done. As you can see, this is the home page. Now you only have to do 1 or 2 customization and we are good to go. Okay, so you can change everything that we are having here. Or you are seeing, you can change everything. Alright, I'm coming. Now let's see if everything is okay. Alright, so this is a portfolio page. I think everything is fine. I love the images you are seeing. So alright, so about, let's see. Okay, about is also cool, not bad. As I said earlier on, you can change everything. Everything here can be changed. Everything here, because with the help of Elementor, oh, you are good to go. Testimonials, let's click on it. Okay, so that's the testimonial page too. If in case you want to exclude this or you think where it is not appropriate to, you can do the changes. Now let's see the last page, which is the contact. Alright, contact us. So we have our form here, we have our button here, the various addresses, various social media links, and we also have our Gogo Map, and we have our footer. Alright, so let's move back to our home page. Now one thing I do always is, whenever I'm building a website, I always want to duplicate a site, or I always duplicate a site. Okay, so that I'll work on this site, then I'll refresh the site to see how the changes have to duplicate the site in this form. Alright, now let's start from the site. Okay, so let's change the site logo here. Okay, let's try and change that. Let's try and do that. So let's move on to customize. Okay, so you have site identity. Oh, sorry, it was loading stuff. You have sidebar, blog, site identity. Okay, now let's move to site identity. Site title. Okay, select logo. Alright, site icon. Okay, so we have media library and we have free images, where you can get some free images to be used in your website. The media library consists of the various images that comes along with the template. So the template or the theme that we were using was Astra, and inside Astra we were able to get interior design template, and inside the template can be found the logos and the various images as well. So if in case you want to use the images, or the images on the home page is not nice for you and you want to change it, or you want the images on the home page to be in the about us space, if we are designers and everyone has his or her own way of development or designing, okay, so it may happen that the images that can be found on the home page may look attractive to me, but it may be that it may not look attractive to someone else, and it's not bad at all. You can still do the changes, because when it comes to the media library, all the images can be found over here, all the various images, of which we can also load some. Alright, so we have 54 media. So these are the various images found on the website. If in case you also have some images on your desktop too, you can go to upload file, select file. Okay, so on my desktop I have a folder called images. So inside the folder images, that's where I have the various images that will be used for the building of this website. And I don't think I'll use most of the images here, because the images which are found on the website are amazing. So I like to maintain it the way it is, but I like to change the site logo, okay, or the tag. So I would like to use this particular image, interior design, an image I got from Canva. Open, then select. So you can choose to crop it, or you can choose to skip cropping, but I prefer it this way, so skip cropping. Let's see. Alright, so as you can see, we've changed the site image. Okay, so that's it. Now when you are done, please don't forget to publish it. If you don't publish it and go back, the changes you've made wouldn't reflect. Okay, so you always have to publish it. So let's click on publish. Alright, now let's move back to this particular page and refresh. Okay, so as you can see, the changes we made has reflected here, and that's it. Now we are done with the site logo. Let's change the image that we are having here to as well. Okay, let's try and do that. So as you can see, when I click on it, or I click on the pencil sign over here, it came. So I'll only have to either remove it or change image. But I don't just want to remove it, because I just want to change the image. So let me click on change image, and this is the image I use, interior design. If in case you still want to maintain the image to, which is this one, you can still maintain it. And if in case you are building for a client, or you are building for your own business, and you have some images, or you have your company's logo, your organization logo, you only have to change it to organization logo, and you are good to go. So I prefer to use this particular image, or this logo, interior design. Choose image. Okay, after choosing the image, let's click on publish. Alright, now let's see if the changes will reflect here. Alright, so as you can see, the changes are reflected here. And if in case you think this image is very big and you want to reduce the size, you can do it. Okay, you only have to come here, logo width. So you can decrease or increase the size. So let's decrease the size a little. Alright, I think it's okay. This is enough. So let's publish it and see if the changes will reflect in the site. Move here, refresh. Okay, I think yeah, the images are reflected here. Sorry, the changes are reflected here, and that's it. We are good to go. Okay. Alright. Now let's move on to the main page, but we will come back to the footer and edit the footer. So I think this one is enough. Let's move on to the main page and start editing the page. Alright. And before you start editing the page, don't forget we installed a particular plugin called Elementor. As because at that point we're giving Breezy, we're giving Elementor. Okay, so I chose Elementor. So let's edit our site using Elementor. Click on it. Okay, so there is it. Alright, so you see you can add new section to it. You can also go ahead and add new templates, or you can also check up on the starter template as well. So if in case you want to add any section to it, you can do that with the help of Elementor. And if in case you've seen anything here that you want to edit to, you see when you click on it or when you just hover over it, you can see edit here. So you can edit the heading. You can also edit this particular button as well. Okay, so edit button. Now I think I like to maintain it because, as I said, it's because of this particular tutorial. That's why I chose this particular template. So this is not a website I'm building for clients, but I want my viewers to know how to build a website. So that's why I chose this particular template. And I would like to maintain the modern design solution. I like to maintain everything here. The only thing I would like to change is see our project, because when you click on this particular link, it doesn't take you to anywhere, but you want us to click on the link so that you take us to either the portfolio page or the about us page. But we prefer the portfolio page because that's where our project can be found. So let's do that. Edit. Okay, so when you click on it, see there's a hashtag over here, or the hash symbol. Because there's no link attached to it, it doesn't take you to anywhere. So let's do something here. On the page, let's click on portfolio. So after clicking on the portfolio page, we can copy the link. You can select the Control E, then Control C on Windows to copy the link. Then move on to the hashtag, delete it, and paste the link that you've copied. Update. Please don't forget to update it always. Update. Okay, so after updating it, let's move on to the website, which is the portfolio. Come back to the home page because we are editing the home page. Okay, alright, so this is our home page. Now let's click on see our project, and let's see if we take us to a different page. Means that our changes has reflect here. If it doesn't take us to anywhere, means that our change did not reflect. So let's click on it and see. Alright, so after clicking on it, obviously it has taken us to the portfolio page. Means that our changes is working very well. Alright, so I think that's it. I'm done with this particular part. One thing you also have to consider is you can still change everything here. If in case this image is what you want to change, you can do that. You can change the image here in case you don't like it. You can also change the different text that we have here by clicking on the edit symbol here. See, we have modern design solution. You can change it. Modern design, if you like it this way, or if in case you have anything that you want to use, or I prefer modern interior design. Modern interior design. Okay, you can choose to arrange it anyhow that you want. Alright, so let's maintain it as modern design solution. This solutions or solution. Alright, let's maintain it this way. Modern design solution. Okay, so I'd like to maintain the image here as well, but if in case you want to change this location, and I think you should change that, so you only have to click on it, and so when you click on it, it will take you to where it is being located with the help of the Elementor. Then anything that you want to change, or if you want to add new to it. But this is New York, so if you are in any other country or any other city, maybe you can choose London, anywhere. Okay, you only have to change it to that particular pattern, it will reflect. So let's do it as London and see. Alright, so as you can see, it has reflected here. And the issue with if you don't update it, all the changes you've done will not save or wouldn't be saved. So always try and update it. I haven't updated because I'm not done with the changes yet, but I think I should update it. Yeah. Okay, so if in case you want to change this one to you think the design shouldn't be there, you can click on it, or perhaps you can just click on it here, delete it. Okay, but I just want to maintain it, so I'm cool with it. And in case you want to add new section above it, you can also do that, or beneath it, you can do that. So you have edit section or add section, you can also do that. Alright, when it comes to this part too, if you want to add a section here, you can also do that. In this image, if in case you don't like the image, you only have to click on this particular part. As you can see, let's try and change this image, okay, so that at least you know what you are doing. Choose image. Alright, let's move to library. Which image should we use? Alright, let's try this. Insert media. Alright, so this is the image we want to use. Okay, now this image, you can change everything about the image. You only have to go to the style. So you have the content, you have the style. If in case you want to increase the width, you can do that. You can just increase the width. Okay, but I think this image is blurred, so I don't really love it. And if in case you want to maximize the width too, you can also do that. Height, you can do that. Okay, I think that this height is okay. Let's increase the width here. So we also have the opacity. If in case you want to increase the opacity, that's in the form of a shadow, you can do that. Okay, so but I don't like it. So we also have advanced part here, whereby you can change the margin of it. As you can see, I'm changing the margin. I can change the padding, which affect the inner part of it. I can also do that. Okay, so now I think I would like to use our previous image, because but if in case you also have images on your desktop too, you can use them. Alright, let's use this image and see. Okay, because of our changes, we still have to do a little changes to it, so that this will be how we think it's supposed to be. Alright, I think we're good. It's okay for us. And interior design solution owner and co-founder. Okay, so if in case your business, you are the only person who found the business, and you want to still use your own image, when you get to that point, as I show you, you really have to go there and use different images as well. So you also have opacity, you also have CSS over there. So okay, Css Filter, whereby if you are into web development, you know a little about CSS. So this is for the developers, you know what I'm talking about. And as part of our tutorial, we'll get to a certain video when I'm building some e-commerce website. I would like to use some CSS filters over there, so that at least you will get a feel of it and how it operates. Alright, so let's move on to this button. Okay, no more. We are in the home page. I think you're in the home page, so let's move on to the home page and see if our no more is working. Alright, so no more. Okay, let's click on it and see. It doesn't work. Okay, it's not working at all. So let's come here, the no more. Let's try and take us to the about us page. So you only have to go to the about us page, click on the about page, and we copy the link, Ctrl C. I think Command C on Mac and Ctrl C on Windows. Alright, so paste the link over there, update. Alright, so after updating it, let's move back to our home page and check if our update is working. So let's do that. Click on it. Alright, so it will take us to the about us page, we show that our update is working. And that's it, we are good to go. So I like to maintain everything here. If in case you want to change anything to at all, you can do that. If in case you want to change this, you can do that. If you want to change that, you can do that. So let's try and change some stuff over here. Okay, so that you get to know what I'm talking about. So let's click on it. So when you come to this particular part, we have icon library. So if in case you don't like this icon, which is in the form of, I think, small office, in the form of a call, some button or something, you can just go to the icon library here. Then this is what is being located over there. You can choose this one, calendar, calculator, that depending on what you are doing. Okay, every symbol has its use, so please be note of that. Alright, and if in case you are not finding or you are not seeing the symbol you are looking for, you can come to the search button here, filter by name. You only have to search for it and you see it. Alright, so that's what I'm talking about. I like to maintain it the way it is. So you can also change the text here. You click on it, what our client sees. So you can change it to anything that you want. We would love to work with us, anything that you want. Okay. So alright, so that is it about the home page. Everything here you can edit it. I mean, everything here you can do everything here. So these are the various images that you selected. Okay, if you in case you want to still do some editing to it, you only have to click on it, edit gallery. You can exclude some or include some, insert gallery. So you can only have to go to a gallery, or in case you have images where you really have to go ahead and insert it, or edit gallery too. If in case you want to delete this one too, you really have to go ahead and delete it and you are good to go. Okay, so that's it. Now, as I said, if in case you want to add some features to it too, you really have to click on this section, select here, and let's assume I want to add image to this particular part. Click on it and we have the image symbol over there. Just drag and drop it over there and we have to choose an image, either from the media library or from upload files. Okay, so let's assume I want to use this particular image. Let me see. Alright, I think let's try this and see. Okay, so this is the image that we've used over there. If in case you think it's not nice too, you can still edit it. And I think I don't like it, so I only have to delete it, and that's it. I'm good to go. In case you still want to change even the background image, you only have to click on edit section, as you can see here. Then move to style. Okay, when you go to style, you have to scroll down, background overlay. You can change that, or you can still modify the overlay that you are having. And I think that's it. So guys, feel free, try changing things, because you are using WordPress, which is very simple for building websites. Also, you are using a page builder like Elementor, very easy to use. Okay, so now let's try our footer. I think it's okay. Let's try our footer. Alright, so let me update everything I've done. And okay, I'd like to go back. Let's go back. Okay, alright, so now let's go to the customize. But in case you're on your dashboard too, let's move on to the dashboard and let's do something over there. And you want to go to the customize too, you only have to go to appearance, as you can see, customize, and you use it. Okay, and if in case you're on the website too and you still want to customize stuff too, you can see the customize button over here. You only have to, you can see the customize rating over here. Click on the customize. Alright, so what do we want to edit? Are you ready to edit the footer? Alright, we do that by going to the footer section. Click on footer builder. So you can change the widget that we are having. If in case you want to change anything here too, you only have to click on it and all the videos about it will be pop up, or sorry, will pop up to you. So this one, I want to change the contact info. We are in London, we are not in New York, and you want to change that, you really have to come to this part, click on it, scroll down, scroll down a bit, and you change it. Maybe your location. I'm in London, I'm not in New York, so I only have to change it to, let me say, London, and I'm good to go. Okay, if in case you want to change your avenue, that's your address, you can do that. And if in case you want to add URL to it, to URL just your link, you can also add your link to it. And you also have the contact at example.com, which can be your Yahoo, your Gmail. So you can just include your Gmail, which is demo@gmail.com, and don't forget to publish whenever you are done with the changes. So you publish it. And in case you want to change the number here too, you can do that. This is the number, you can change it. And if in case you want to add a link to it, so that whenever somebody click on a number or whenever somebody click on a demo, to take straight to the message part where they are supposed to provide or give you a message, you can do that by adding a link to it. Okay, or perhaps if you want to take you to the contact us page or the contact page, you can add a contact link to it when someone click on it to take the person to the contact page. Let's try doing that and see what will happen. Alright, so this is the contact page, right? Let's copy it, Ctrl C on Windows, and let's paste it over the Ctrl V. Alright, now let's publish it. Okay, now let's move on back to the home page and let's do something. Okay, so as you can see, the changes are reflected. Let's click on it. Alright, okay, so we did it for, I think, the telephone number, right? Yeah, alright. So let's go down. Then there's the number. Okay, so let's click on the number and let's see what will happen. Okay, so when you click on it, it's taken us to what? The contact page. So that is it. So you can change everything over there. Alright, so let's move back. Now we are still on the footer. If in case you want to change copyright 2021 interior, you can still do that. Okay, so you can see copyright at current year. So this is the current year 2021, and that's the site title interior. So it will automatically do that for you. Alright, and if in case you still want to change this to powered by interior, to click on it, and as you can see, powered by site title, which is interior, or powered by, you can just include the name over there. Let's do that. Powered by maybe any name at all, landing, or any name at all. Okay, powered by landing. Let's see. So powered by landing, that's it. So you can change everything here. Alright guys, so that is the footer part. I would like to deal with other pages as well. Okay, alright, so I'm okay with this particular part. Now I think the same issue can be found on the portfolio, the about, and after the testimonial page as well. So if in case you want to change anything here, you can do that. It's very easy. In case you want to change the image, you really have to click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so click on Elementor. You can edit section here by changing the image. If in case you don't like the image, you can change it. In case you don't like the various images you are seeing here, you can still change them. Okay, you can change everything that can be found here. So I think, guys, feel free and do some changes to it if in case it's okay to you, let me maintain it. But I think because you are building for your client or you are building it for your firm, please kindly take your time and go through step by step and follow the procedure I'm teaching you. You'll be good to go. It won't even take you a day for you to complete your website or for you to get your website done. Alright, now I'd like to take the Gogo Map, which can be found on the contact page, and show you how to deal with that one too. When you come to the contact page, as you can see, let's click on Elementor. Edit with Elementor. So after clicking edit with Elementor, as you can see, you can go here, click on edit, and this is WP form. It's a form that you have different forms. You can search for enter your code, then you enter the short code of it and your form will be located. So this is not the only form, we have different form, but for the sake of this video, I'd like to maintain this particular WP form. Okay, and that's it. And send as message. So after clicking or after filling in the various information, your name, your email, your telephone number, your phone number, the subject, then the message itself, then you have to click on send message. So this is not something that you are going to develop. It's just a plugin, or let me say a short code that you need to enter. After entering the short code, then your form will be located. You will have to choose your section and use that. And contact details too, so you can change everything here. The address, as you can see, you can change by going to the icon library. Select your icon, as I showed you earlier on. This is the icon library, so you can change. You can choose any icon at all, but this is purposely for location, so you can choose this icon or that icon, insert it, and that's it. Okay guys, so this is the Gogo Map. If you want to edit it, you only have to click on the edit sign here. Now as you can see, you can change it to any name that you like, whether you are in London, you are in Ghana. So let's assume I'm in London, you have to change it to Ghana. Let's assume I'm in Ghana, I have to change it to Ghana, then Accra. Okay, so you see I provided the location Ghana and Accra. So Ghana is the country, Accra is the city. So as you can see, this is the location. We have Transaco Valley, and all the town that can be found in Accra will be located here. Okay, we have Range, we have Jack and Jill School. Okay, and if you want to be specific to, you can show where you want. Let's assume Tesano. Alright, so it will give me the specific location or where Tesano is being located. So that's it. So the Google Map is something which is very simple to use. It's not anything difficult at all. Alright, so guys, that is it for this particular video. I think I'll bring everything to an end here, and thanks for watching. Kindly hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that every video that I upload you'll be notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.